It was exciting.
It was a fantastic opportunity.
Native country.
It has been a big innovation.
It was a wonderful challenge.
Speranza.
Well, we created an international network with the Catalan popular referendums, and in 2011 we decided to continue building on this fantastic experience, this fantastic common workspace that was allowing us to overcome all the hurdles and obstacles that they were keeping the independentist movements isolated. And we did. So we could learn and acknowledge how strong we are and how strong we can be, uniting millions and millions of European Democrats in favor, naturally, of the exercise of the universal right of self-determination and independence of people. So it was just wonderful to meet all these independent and strong-minded partners, because one then just realizes and understands that it's really in our hands, in the hands of people, and in our capacity to be aware of it, because then victory is just a question of time.
To share its different experience with so many people from all over Europe, like for example organizing an annual conference in the European Parliament or the Catalan Summer University, is just something fantastic to be part of.
It is a pleasure to see how our particular goal of self-determination and independence was enriched and shared by a lot of completely new and enthusiastic colleagues, activists and academics.
Of course, there has always been within circles of the Flemish movement interest and solidarity towards the Basques or Kurdish people or Irish, but this has never been the main focus of the most important independentist organization in Flanders, that the VVB is, the Flemish People's Movement. But ICEC drastically changed this, and nowadays the international action is one of the pillars of VVB. So this was quite a challenge, and it has been a big innovation, in fact, that grassroots movements from Flanders, the Basque Country, Catalonia, Scotland, South Tyrol and Veneto were able to operate as a lobby in the international decision-making field. Now, whereas governments and political parties have institutional support and finance to do so, this is of course not the case for a citizen platform like ICEC. But we did it. We managed to bring our activists together and support each other's manifestation in each country. And in the same time, we were able to act as an international collectivity to organize conferences in Brussels and even big manifestations in Europe's capitals, Brussels and Strasbourg.
Native country. The native country is the fundament for our self-inner image and at the same time the basis for social coexistence. It is one of the unifying elements of every nation.
It was exciting to see all these different nations with very different cultures and views, all share in the same idealism of freedom, democracy and people's rights.
In March 2014, we all came together in Brussels to demonstrate for the people's rights of self-determination, united and together. Organizing the home hospitality for hundreds of activists into Flemish families was an impressive experience. We repeated it in December 2017 for more than 2,000 Catalan demonstrators. Heartwarming and unforgettable.
Democrats from all over standing together, demanding for our nation the same rights of the rest of the European people. The opportunity to fight for our happiness and for being ourselves, and not what an artificial state in our land say you are. That is freedom.
Having visited all these countries with all the many different events that have been organised over the years, you'd realise how misinformed the majority of the European citizens are, and how we need to get the background, the history and the current positions of these nations out for everybody to understand. With all the international media that ICEC have appeared in, they aim to do just that, to let the people know what's really going on beyond the official picture.
How ICEC operates, it is unique and makes its achievement even more valuable. No personal gains, no given rules, no script to follow. Everything is based in a mutual trust, lots of generosity and work, total independence from political parties, respect to national rights, and above all, a personal commitment to the collective goal, independence.
The International Commission of European Citizens brings European nations together and lives with that the spirit of the European Union.
Well, one of our main objectives was and it is to normalize the concept and the word of independence for what it is. Something positive, just, fair, a benefit of all, because actually it corrects all the past mistakes of wars and occupation. And in order to do that, we believe we establish rather efficient workflows at several levels: political, institutional, academia, media, and of course at the grassroots, different grassroots movements in different European countries. We wanted to change the attitude that was keeping independence hidden in the political speech with no need for. And we wanted to tackle this issue, to confront the conflict without prejudice, without self-censorship, without fearing that that we're going to be pointed out as those negative radicals, because actually, as a matter of fact, what is radical and what is outrageous is a state violence that we all still suffer, because independence is a solution for all of us democratic Europeans, that we want a democratic Europe. That means Europe of free peoples, of all of us, not only few.